Bro is simping hard, but he explained that he heard at the Verdigris house that one of the three princesses was already sold out. Mao Mao understood, although she was still quite annoyed. To put his mind at ease, she told him that courtesan prices fluctuate a lot, so she gave a rough estimate, and Mao Mao thought hard about the prices of the courtesans at the Verdigris house. The cost would vary based on how much a woman can make at the brothel, plus a little extra, then doubled. Mao Mao told him that Perrin would have two candidates who were longtime favorites. One was a wealthy merchant who continued to visit the brothel, while he was introverted and troubled, and the other was a high-ranking official who was still in his 30s. Perrin said that he's a good bedtime partner, but she is a little concerned about how he's exhausted the next day. Neither would be a good fit once Perrin is bought out. Lihaku didn't understand the exhaustion part, but Mao Mao just described her as an invincible warlord in bed. When Perrin's hunger grows, she'll pounce on anyone. And I mean anyone. She's so lustful that she has to be restrained by Madam. Mao Mao told Lihaku that when her dad took her in, the ones who cared for her were Madam and the three princesses of the Verdigris house. Perrin was the one who nursed Mao Mao, so in a way, she was like a mother to Mao Mao. Although Perrin has a lustful nature, she is also as motherly as any mom. Lihaku is still not fazed by this story. Mao Mao realized how much he loved her, despite working as a courtesan. Despite him being a gullible guy, he's hardworking and honest, and although it's quite stupid, it's also adorable how this guy is trying hard to get his promotion for his girl. Lastly, he has the stamina that Perrin is looking for, so he wouldn't be a bad choice, with all things considered. Mao Mao asked Lihaku about his income, and this is an uncomfortable question for him. I think anyone would feel the same way. But after a series of questions and reactions, Mao Mao estimated that he earns around 1,000 silver or so a year. Mao Mao became blunt and told him that they'd like to ask for at least $10,000 in cash. That's just the minimum for the three princesses of the Verdigris house. So Lihaku pushed his luck and asked if he could still buy her out if he ever came up with that amount by some miracle. And again, Mao Mao took the blunt route, and this made Lihaku even more upset. So Mao Mao asked him to take off his clothes, for research purposes, of course. Mao Mao wanted to know if he had the type of body that Perrin liked. Lihaku stripped topless and was then asked to take off his pants. Lihaku flexed, and Mao Mao assessed his body. And yes, he was fit, a little too much even for a soldier. Lastly, Mao Mao asks him to take off his underwear, and lo and behold, Jinshi comes in with proper timing, catching Mao Mao in the act. But then again, the situation is completely out of context.